want to see them too. Maybe just the ends
Yeah.
of them. I don't know, but
I
either
wouldn't
way,
turn them down.
no, I don't think anybody's going to turn them down. But oh shit,
Mm.
we press live. What's up, everybody? This is Triple T episode 156. Sorry, I was staring. I don't know if you guys saw, but the X, I guess, is what it goes by now, is having a hard time going live. So I'm not sure what you got going on over there, formerly known as Twitter. But we did it. We got a lot of people in studio. Super excited. It's like the twisted, I guess, not Family Matters, Brady Bunch. A hairy, twisted Brady Bunch with no females. The voice you hear now, it's me, Beard Laws. We got you been whacking off, still whacking off. Where is he whacking off? Why is he whacking off? Probably shouldn't whack off there. And somebody in that top right is back. And it's Toby. We got Richie. And we have some special guests, Ray and Casey of the Deluxe Edition Network. And might as well give them a shout out. Podcast of the month, The Graveyard Club and Terror Tuesday. That's the quickest we've done it. We've never forgot it on this show to give a shout out, but obviously these guys are the brains behind it. So why don't you guys tell everybody if they don't know what it is and they're kind of some, jerks and haven't gone to deluxeeditionnetwork.com, how it started and what it is. I don't know, whatever you want to talk about.
Well, how it started is a very long story. We don't have time for that. That could be another show. But yeah, it's a network of 26 different podcasts that we've built from basically nothing. And there's a lot of great shows on there. And we are one of them. Me and Ray host a podcast called Deluxe Edition with Casey and Ray. We have a lot of celebrity interviews and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. Well, if you ever want some more actors, Toby can probably, step in as that, or maybe even know some people. So Toby, for anybody that doesn't know, most people that watch the show know, Toby was on site filming. If there's anything you want to talk about it, I don't know what you can and can't talk about, but it's good to have you back. Let him.
Oh yeah, trust me, it's good to be back because fucking Oklahoma, man. But yeah, we were on set in Oklahoma for the last 12 days filming a mini series, is what it now is, called ELE, or Extinction Level Event. Kind of zombie apocalypse type stuff. And was out there with its 3-year passion project finally come to an end. It's now in post-production. Funded completely by TikTokers. I would say at least 75% of the cast is all TikTokers, but we had a blast. Had an absolute blast.
Fun. Yeah, good people. Looked like a good time. I'm super excited to see it and be able to check it out. I even saw potentially a spoiler of a little scene at one point, and I'm not trying to say one of the actors looked a little winded, but anybody in that scene looked a little winded at the time, which I have to imagine every single one of us in here, except maybe Casey. Casey was he was just in shape. He did a wrestling match the other day, so he's probably in the best shape.
Are you talking about my my bat battle with Eddie from the Regulators?
Yeah, that was an interest. That's quite the battle.
Yeah.
While we're doing that, speaking of baseball, Tim Wakefield passed away. I don't know if you knew that or followed baseball or whatever. It's baseball playoffs today. I got some action in there. Haven't checked the scores, but yeah, the great Tim Wakefield, knuckleballer. Yeah, it came out. Kurt Schilling, a piece of shit, apparently leaked the information that he was sick and had brain cancer, and then it was the next day he passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, last of the great knuckleballers.
Yeah. Well, in honor, did you see what was it? George Kirby for the Mariners, in honor of him, threw a knuckleball in the game yesterday.
I did not, but I really miss the knuckleballers, like the Necros, when they just watching a guy try to bat against that when the ball
Necro
just floats at him, and it's got to be incredibly hard to hit.
It has to. I mean, but pretty cool too. I mean, obviously Tim Wakefield was a Pirate at one point too. I remember, and I have a couple of his cards, and I'm a poor Pirates fan, so I'm not looking for sympathy. But 57 years young and just passed away. So
I'm from Cleveland. I know about misery in sports, man. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, your manager just retired, so shout out.
Yeah, that's great news. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Deluxe Edition Network. Make sure like I said, I really enjoy your guys' shows as well, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I actually watch them. You guys see some comments in there, but a cool thing, and obviously we're a part of it. Not that I am involved with 3 of the 26, but I do appreciate it. And we're patiently waiting. We know the year of 2024 is going to be the year of Triple T, Beard Laws, and potentially Yorktown. So we're excited for it. But so I love the variety of them too. You have anything from like History I'd Like to Fuck to MILF and Me.
That's my favorite.
You do. He does like it. But I mean,
some great shows.
was going to say, we're going to put you guys on the spot. I want you to give us your top 3 of the 26. I mean, I know people are like, oh, you can't pick one, just like your favorite kid, but you've been around enough, so you got to pick 3.
All right, I'll go first.
go
I like Hilf, Bev's Video Kingdom, which is we did an award show last year or earlier this year called the Denny's, and Bev's Video Kingdom, they won our podcast of the year. And Barrel Aged Flicks, I really love those guys. Ron's a great dude.
Yeah.
Ron is our ambassador for the network. He does a lot of work for this podcast network of ours.
Yeah, I'd say Barrel Age Flicks, then Bev. That's tough to name 3. I'll go Take on the World.
Oh,
simply because they've had me on, and if I don't say it, they'll be pissed.
Yep. Not that they're watching the show anyways, but yeah, those are good. And I really too, Toby and Richie, definitely movie guys and stuff like that, like the Barrel Aged and Bev Video and stuff, I think would definitely be up your guys' world. They're the ones where they watch and react to movies and different stuff like that. Is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I always pictured if Toby was to branch off and have some kind of podcast, it'd definitely be something movie related. And you kind of were doing some of that kind of stuff on the YouTube a while back.
Yeah, we did that with YouTube until copyright strikes were like, how about you fucking don't? And we went, okay.
Yep.
I mean, there's only 500 other channels doing it. I guess go ahead and strike down the little guy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. The copyright strike stuff is incredibly hard to deal with because you're not like taking their movie and pirating. You're actually telling people, hey, I like this movie. I want to review it, and I want to show you a little bit of it. I'm not showing you the whole movie.
Yeah, like out of an hour and a half long movie, we're doing like a 38-minute long thing, and most of the time it's not even on the screen. It's us. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. For our episode that didn't even come out yet, that comes out this coming Sunday with Data 5000. I already got a copyright strike against it because I put a clip of a commercial that he's in the video, and I like it didn't even come out yet, and they gave me the strike.
Ooh, 1 of 3. Are you 2?
Well, no, it's actually they were nice enough to say it's not a strike. You just have to give any money you make to him.
Yeah. You just can't monetize on it. That's all.
Perfect. See, I just shout out to this channel. We just lost our 90-day strike. It's gone. It's finally gone after all of that bullshit and a certain company trying to take a ton of money from us for something crazy. Yeah, we're done. So thank you. That 90 days. We were on that one. There's nothing better than logging in and seeing that little red, and it's like 72 days, 69 days, 40 days. It's like fuck. But
see, on my own podcast, which I do, which is the 10-cent beer night, I have been begging them to come after me. I want to play entire songs, just from start to finish. Like at Christmas time, I'll do like my top 10 favorite songs, and I'll play them all the way through. Nothing. Can't even get a copyright strike for that. Damn. We play a commercial, and all of a sudden they're up our butt. It's like, what's going on?
How awesome was the 10-cent beer night, though?
In 1974, that is one of the greatest events in the history of mankind.
Mm-hmm. You've been, Richie, I mean, you might not, I know you're a sports guy. Richie's not, but have you heard of the 10-cent beer night? Oh, Ray, you got to tell Richie about it. Toby's knows about it, right?
So in 1974, the Cleveland Indians decided, you know what would be a great idea? Cleveland's in the shitter. Nobody's got jobs. It's hot as fuck. We're going to do 10-cent beer night. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to do it when the Texas Rangers are in town because we just got in a fist fight with them in Texas. Perfect. So they fire it up. They bring the beer trucks in. Starts off pretty good. By about the second inning, the streakers start. Naked people running all over the field. So by about the fourth inning, the fireworks are going off. By about the fifth inning, now the beer girls have abandoned their stations. Now it's free beer night. So by about the ninth inning, the fans are now on the field stealing bases, and they're attacking the Texas Rangers. Like physically fighting them. And the Indians come out of their dugout with baseball bats and are fighting their own fans with baseball bats to try and get the Rangers out of the stadium. It's one of like only 3 modern day games that have been canceled in MLB history, like in the modern era. There's only like 3 of them that have had to be canceled because of violence at that level. And it's insane because second base has never been recovered. And if you're listening right now and you have that base, I want it. And I will get 3-4 credit cards if I have to pay you for that base. I want it.
I'll throw in too.
So it's basically a modern day Cowboys versus Indians. Cowboys and Indians, basically.
Yeah, it's basically what it was.
They estimated 60,000 cups of beer were sold that night.
That was the only ones that counted when they were sold.
Yep.
Not the free ones.
Yeah, and there was
what? Not how many were served.
Yeah,
Right.
25,000 fans, 60,000. And
Oh my God.
yeah, if you haven't seen clips of that, do yourself a favor and just go watch. There's so much stuff on YouTube
There's
about it.
I forget the guy who did the video, but he does an amazing video on that. Man, I wish I could remember the name of his channel. But he
Weird
goes
History?
through the whole thing. It might be Weird History because he goes through inning by inning and he's telling the story. He's amazing at it. He makes me laugh. I'll watch it all the time. Just, it's a great story. It's almost as dumb as Bottlegate here in Cleveland.
Cleveland. Oh boy, what a
Good. I don't know how we get into these situations. So, for those who don't know, Bottlegate, the Browns were playing a game. The refs made a call. Another play happened. And then the refs went back and said, wait a minute, 2 plays ago, we're going to penalize for that. But they'd already run another play. So instantly, what did the fans decide to do? They're just chucking bottles at the refs, at everybody who's moving. They took the teams off the field. The NFL called and said, you got to go back out and finish the game. They're like, dude, the whole field's full of beer bottles. Like they're pelting us with beer bottles. They're like, we don't care. Get back out there. So they didn't even have the right position players out there. They just brought out the 11 guys they could get to go out there and stand there in position so they could play that last play and get the hell out of there.
Shout out Tim Couch.
They made him come back out for one fucking play.
That's basically what it was. And then they all ran like hell.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it was an incomplete pass, is what it was. The receiver had dropped the ball. Yeah, and
they'd already run another play.
Yeah, and you can't even do. I still to this
I
day
don't know how
not understand how that even happened.
Yeah, it's incredible. And our river catches fire every couple of years. That's a shirt I want to make, like the checklist. Does your city have this? 10-cent beer night? No? Okay, check. Okay, check.
That's the $1 million idea. We come up with one every Tuesday. So, I mean, that could be the one.
I did think of a great shirt. You know where cities have that law where you have to wear a seatbelt? I'm going to make a shirt that has the seatbelt across it.
I saw somebody spray paint one one time on TikTok. It was like a bright, how like truckers, I think in some places the employment make them do an orange one. It was just orange spray paint that looked like a seatbelt. So I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. So what else you guys got going on? Obviously, check out Jet Entertainment tonight. He is down there, Richie, producing, and they're all sorts. I don't know if you want to give an update on that, or if you don't want to. Go ahead.
I'm wore out.
So it's not a sunburn; it's monitor burn.
Yeah, it's monitor burn. No, we did a lot of recording this weekend. So got a lot of new stuff coming out. Got a lot of new stuff scheduled. We have 4 other comedians scheduled and a wrestler, a pro wrestler from the WWE.
Oh yeah, that's pretty exciting. Good for you. Congrats, man.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint who he's related to in real life. So those who know wrestling should get the hint. If you know who Rex Steiner is,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No,
Undertaker.
I don't think Stone Cold is Rex Steiner's son.
Hey,
if you don't know who Rex Steiner is, you should know Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. That's his uncle.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Even though I've known the guy for a long time, didn't realize that that's what he's doing now because I haven't watched WWE in forever.
Yeah, he's currently in NXT, but he should be getting called up soon. There's no reason he shouldn't.
What? Who?
Yeah.
Who you're talking about? If it's who I think it is.
Who I'm talking about's on Monday Night Raw.
I've had a raw Monday night before in my day.
Mm.
I think we all have.
That's at least what I was told. I don't know. Again, I don't
Yeah,
watch it, so I don't know.
I know who you're talking about on NXT, and they're not allowed to use his. From what I've heard, they're not allowed to use his real name, or like they don't want anybody to know that Rick Steiner is his dad.
Whoops.
Oh, he was just recently called up, wasn't he?
That's funny.
See,
Good
I
thing
mean,
nobody
but the
watches
thing is,
this.
everybody
Now
does
y'all
know
know.
that it's Rick Steiner's son, but
Yeah.
nobody, like the WWE, doesn't want like it mentioned for some reason.
I think the last
Wonder if
time
it's a
that
contract thing.
Ooh, it might be. But I think the F was still in WW whenever I
Yeah,
was still watching it. I think that was the good old time, man. What was it called? The Attitude Era, I think is what people.
Attitude
That was
Attitude
Era.
Era was the best.
Yeah.
Attitude Era in the 90s.
that was the shit.
Well, I won't say the best. This is my favorite era for sure.
Yeah, my favorite too. That's just 'cause that's what I grew up with. I had all the Stone Cold Steve Austin T-shirts where they were interactive. You can just hit buttons on there. Hell yeah! Just different fucking things. The glass would break and shit. I'm over here as a husky fucking 9-year-old, but like, yeah, 316, brother.
It's all right. I was the scrawny kid. You know,
You
sitting
were
there doing the Rock's eyebrow all the time, thinking I was, you know.
busted out. There it is.
Or the Undertaker. Fucking just used to creep the fuck out of my mom. I was like, stop doing that.
Fun fact about the Undertaker and Kane: I waited on them. They were, I guess, doing SmackDown in Nashville, and I was a waiter at Shoney's when I was in high school, and one of the waitresses comes back to the back where all the waiters are, and goes, "Richie, you have a special guest on one of your tables, on table 13." I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "It's one of my friends or something like that." And I walk out there and have my pad. I'm like, "Hey, what can I do for y'all tonight?" And you know, I'm looking at these 7-foot tall giants.
Still looking up to him while you're standing.
Yes, I'm short, so they no, but they were really cool, really nice.
How much of that
Pretty cool.
Shoney's did they destroy, man? They had to eat a lot.
Well, it was actually during the time when Kane and Undertaker were playing together, like teaming up, like tag teaming and all that,
Mhm.
weren't against each other, fighting like Edge and Christian. I think at the time was like their big rivalry.
Right.
Which, but no, they didn't. They were normal stuff. Like they ate normal food and like you think they would eat like a shit ton, right?
Right.
No,
Right.
no, they ate normal amounts.
Kane is the mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yep.
That's the only reason we have a Raising Cane's in Knoxville.
Is that
The
true?
only Raising Cane, yeah. We don't have Raising Cane's over here. Those are kind of where it would like. It's mostly like Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe. So Knoxville, Tennessee has a Raising Cane's because Kane wanted a Raising Cane's in Knoxville.
See, so you got Raising Cane's from Kane. I got Whataburger from Patrick Mahomes. So
I'd like a Whataburger, but I mean we have one in Nashville, but
Yeah, we have a Whataburger here in Tallahassee.
Yeah, we didn't have it, and then he bought and some shares of the Royals, and then he bought their small market team in Omaha, and now sometimes they have days where they're dressed in orange and white stripes for Whataburger. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this kid really loves this stuff.
Whataburger. I love my Whataburger.
Never been.
But have you had Cookout?
No.
Talking about a fast food joint. I love that place, dude.
Cookout's
Cookout's
not
great.
bad.
It's pretty good, tastes like actual cooked food. Like the hamburgers taste like they're char grilled and stuff like that.
Yep.
But it's also how cheap it is and how much you get.
Super fucking
That right there is the review every restaurant hopes they get.
Yeah.
Hey man, it tastes like real food.
Yeah, it tastes like real food.
They all
I'm
want.
gonna spend $60 at McDonald's between me and my kids and my wife, and then so for a family, for 4 people, it's $60. I go to Cookout, I can be out of there and with like $20-$30, no joke.
See now, we talked about this on Thursday as well, but are you guys utilizing the apps? You gotta use like the perks, the loyalty points, all that good stuff because
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the freaking rewards card people. No.
you're giving up free shit, dude. I'm telling you.
How
You
about
can get
how about this? How about this? How about instead of you making me do work and keep up with shit to come to your place, how about you just give me that discount because I'm coming to your place? Why do I have to? What your servers aren't? They is it because you can't hire people that can talk to people and take an order? So you need an app. Because my brother gave me this. I had the same argument this weekend with my brother. He's like, "You should order through the app," and I'm like,
I was gonna say we hit
"I'm
a
an
nerve.
old man now. I'm that old man. Is like back in my day, we went to the cash register."
Yeah, right.
now. I hate talking to people, so I'm perfectly like, hey,
Mm.
boop, 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 boop. I'm loving it, dude. I'm getting this shit.
No, I'll use the kiosk though.
Man,
I'll use
good.
the kiosk. I'm cool with that.
I
Because
love
it's something
the
there, but
I love talking to people. I'm at the counter.
Yeah.
I'm at conversations about what's on the menu, like how their day went. I'm that guy. I'm in line. I'm like, so how's your day going, bro?
I'm a
Cool.
cheap
Can you not, spit in my food? You get a bond with them, and all of a sudden you get good food.
See, no, I do agree with that. Usually, if you kiss ass a little bit, you feel a little safer about what you're getting. You're not getting a nut sack on your burger or anything like that.
Right.
But I'm also a cheap ass. So if I go through the app, the same meal that I was going to get for $13, I can get for $4, dude. They have, if you can get on the McDonald's app, at least where I'm at, if you purchase anything over $2, you get any size fry for $1. They also have buy one, get one hot and spicy McChickens, dude. Or I think even single cheeseburgers even. So I'm getting $1 drink, $1 large fry, and a buy one, get one spicy McChicken. Damn, and I'm going to have to talk to a fucking soul.
Keep in mind that angry little 15-year-old cooking your food now has 87 orders to make from the internet.
with
And he
faces,
don't-
he has no idea who they are.
And he don't give a flying fuck what he's making you or how good it's going to be. He's like, I've watched these kids. Like, I'm looking through the kitchen and I can see them throwing your food around. Like, internet, I hate them.
I know, but
Because
you know
you're
what,
inside talking to them.
Because I'm up front talking
Same
to
thing
them.
with DoorDash. Same thing with the DoorDash people. I swear to God, they oh, this is a DoorDash order. Make sure the burger is not aligned at all. Like,
Right.
in fact, put the toppings on the side, like in the box, not on the burger.
I could see Ray going, "Hey, fuck that internet order. Put your balls on it. Put your
Yeah.
fucking balls on that. Fuck
What's
that
that?
internet order."
What's that movie, Waiting?
Oh, I
Did they
love
do
that
that?
movie. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Even the
Bat
owner
wings.
of
Bat wings with Luis Guzman. Where he's,
Yeah.
he's like, if you can get the bat wing and get him to see it, that's this many points. Oh, that's a great movie.
the owner of Shenanigans said it is the most accurate to what actually happens at a restaurant of any movie or documentary he's ever seen.
I worked in restaurants all through my from the time I was in high school to my mid-20s, and I will guarantee you that's accurate. 100% accurate. We were
I was
the
a fucking
biggest,
line cook. I'll tell
Yes.
you right now, the way
Oh,
they all
man.
exploded when that asshole came in.
yeah.
That's no doubt. You got everything prepped. You got your saran wrap over all your little stuff. You got everything cleaned, and they're like, "Hey guys, sorry," and you're like, "Motherfucker!" Like just table flipping,
Yep.
Yep.
and we'll drop
I-
everything on the fucking.
That was kind of
floor.
the way. That's kind of the
Oh.
way to do it back though. You started out 15 years old or whatever, however, where you were allowed to work, whatever age you were allowed to work at. Like for me, 15 years old, started at Shoney's as a waiter, was in that, worked in the cook line as well. Worked there for 5 years, then worked at KFC A&W. Then I worked, and then in college I was working at a French restaurant. So it's always food because it's the
Oh,
easiest job. Or as here's the thing, like you're saying, be nice to them when you're talking. I try to I try to treat them like I know that they work at a shitty job.
Well,
Like
that's what
I
I'm talking about.
understand
Like,
that they
you,
work. 'cause
you
I've worked it.
understand where they're at. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I go in there in the mornings, I get like a sausage biscuit and a large black coffee at McDonald's. And I see the same kid taking my money every time. And I'm like, bro, this sucks being up this early because I'm off to work too. And he's already there. And I'm like, what time did you get
Yeah.
up to? He's like 5. I'm like, fuck that. Get a real job, bro.
Real jump.
Get
He's
the
like,
fuck
but I'm
out of
making-
this place.
But I'm making $20 an hour. I can't.
No,
make
you're
that
not.
anywhere else.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
$15 an hour max.
But yeah, same thing. And I'm unfortunately they wouldn't let me be a waiter because I came up in the 80s, so I had long hair and earrings and all that shit. And they're like, yeah, you can't go out in the front. You're back of the house material. I'm like, God damn it. But all the waitresses are out there. But then I found out that the waitresses like the scumbags in the kitchen.
Mhm.
So they weren't dating waiters. They were dating all the scumbags in the back.
They have
That
dad.
Well,
worked
with the
out.
waiters, you were taking a chance. All right. With the waiters, they were either, a prim proper type person, which is how I was as a kid. I was a good kid. I didn't get into trouble or anything, or they were, gay. They were playing for the other team.
And the kitchen, we're in the back going, hey, I just shoplifted some Mad Dog 2020 grape. You want to go hang out in the behind the dumpster?
I got that in a doobie. Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to go play hide the pickle?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's fun. All right, let's show a video.
Let's do it.
If you guys are ready. I don't even know which one. I was trying to go from a conversation, but instead I want to do this one because Toby loves seeing cool stuff on the internet but I don't want you to go and buy this or research it, but this thing's pretty sweet. That's all I'm going to say is I feel like if you haven't seen this, you're going to want this. And I feel like all of us are going to want one. I don't know if we should though. I'm building it up. Let's go.
I have seen that before, and I do want one.
They've
Oh, no.
definitely advanced it since the last time I saw one of those.
Don't they have one that's fully automatic too?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like
So here's the thing. So those they're all like you can make them fully automatic or you can do 3-round bursts and whatnot. But they actually say it fires faster if you just do it individually yourself.
Ooh,
Look at that.
okay.
Look at
Ooh, can you do that again?
that interaction.
Ah.
That was good.
No, I will not.
Boy.
It's okay.
I think-
Jace already has it.
What if you use thumb?
I would like to see how much. I would like to see it break something. How much pressure is that thing putting
I was
out?
gonna say, can I do my driveway with that thing? That thing looks like it's got some power.
Yeah, it shoots a good I think they say 20, 25 feet. Just like a bullet stream of water comes out of it.
That's a hell of a bidet.
Take my money.
There's the
Shut up and
portable-
take my money.
There's the portable bidet we've been searching for.
Yeah.
Well, you might need that after what you've been going through.
Oh man, that butterscotch is dried around here a little bit. It's kind of itchy. I've been trying to wiggle it around. Ain't working.
We could
so
use
well.
those at the meetup, Toby, for bidets in the porta johns.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the homemade butterscotch. I'm like, Daddy,
If I
whip
could-
me up a couple jars.
If I could get people to actually fucking be
Use the
clean
porta potties?
in the porta johns, I probably would.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, if you go to the meetup, there's a potential that you might see some animals, and hopefully this doesn't happen to any of the animals at the meetup.
Never seen a damn pig. Yeah, that one there's fine. That one there's fine. This one here is turned belly up. Hey, you. Whoa, ho, ho. Shit, the bed almighty. Ho, come here, girl. Holy hell, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, wait a minute, there we go. Wait a minute, there we go. All right. Shit, the bed almighty.
If anybody's wondering what that was all about, that's somebody reposted somebody else's super popular TikTok from a couple years ago. But that pig this guy did moonshine and it had gotten into his corn mash that he had dumped out into the field.
Oh, So it was
It
hammered.
reminded, it
Oh, it was
reminded me of
fucking
one of.
hammered.
You ever see one of those fainting goats
Mhm.
where the goats faint? Like that's what it looked like because it just couldn't move.
Oh shit. That's what state do you think that was from?
I don't
Southern.
know, but I love. Yeah, it's definitely Southern with a phrase like "shit the bed almighty." That's
I'd say
yeah.
I'm close in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah, I was gonna
it's-
say it's got to be more central to west south area because that dialect was not like the deep south dialect.
Mm-hmm.
West
not
Cleveland.
enough twang.
Oh, there's definitely plenty of that in Cleveland. I'll tell you that.
Drunk pigs.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Once again, I've had Friday nights like that too.
I mean, if that happens to one of your dates, do you just, of your random meet, maybe you meet them on an app or something, and they start rolling down a hill in Cleveland, you just leave them,
I'm telling
find the
you,
next one, or you go.
I've been the drunk guy rolling down the hill and had to get picked back up. I mean, that's a Cleveland thing, man. We like to drink and fall down. I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah. So we talked about shitting. We talked about Euban having an accident. So let's do this one. Obviously, it's a prank, but it's pretty fun.
Excuse me, sir? Sir! Do you know where the bathroom is? I really need it. Oh my god! I just shit myself. Oh. What the fuck is going on?
That guy, that is somebody that has just literally been sitting there all day going, I just need one more goddamn reason and I'm out of this motherfucker.
Just happened to be a 2.
Yeah.
So, what was in his hair that he needed the goggles to have eye protection the entire time? What's in the secrets? Is it like a little rascal thing, or is there like a small person up there just hiding? Is that what it is? Where's the trench coat?
Oh shit. Oh man. All right. There was a video that was sent in 6 times. All of them said, "Please show Euban. Please show Euban. This is for Euban. Euban.
Yeah,
Euban."
This ought to be interesting.
Your turn.
So I'm gonna put you over here, so at least they can see your reaction. All right.
I like to stand behind my air fryer and breathe in the already fried air. Oh, yeah, dog.
Shit. Okay. So I too was sent that a dozen times myself. Elo, I think, said that to me at least 3 times. She's like, "This is you," and then like a couple days later, she's like, "Hey, reminder, this is you." And I'm like, "I get it, motherfucker. Stop it."
So you're a big air fryer guy?
More like an air fried myself type of guy. But I'm not opposed to inhaling some pizza roll fumes. That sounds delicious. Give me the combo kind. I'm not a straight pepperoni fan. And the cheese only, jail. That's terrible. You might as well make a quesadilla. Yeah, make a quesadilla at that fucking point. Trash. These are the real life issues that we got going on right now, folks. Okay. And honestly, don't get me started on the party pizzas. They're square and they don't even come in a box anymore.
Hey, you leave my fucking Tostino's party pizzas alone, man. Those things are a bomb.
They used to be. Why are they in a paper thing? They were better when they tasted in a box. Okay.
Wait, they're in a what now?
They're in a paper.
Oh, they are
bag.
in the plastic bag now, aren't they?
Don't taste the same. They don't taste the same. Are they still
do
my
you-
jam? Yes. Does it
How do you
taste like
guys say
velvet?
this one? Because this is another word that I think I've been saying wrong my entire life, and I'm curious how you guys say this. Not to start a debate, but how do we say this?
Elios.
That's
Everybody confirms it's Elios.
I've never
It's
had
the
it.
first time I've ever seen it. I guess I would say.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You've never seen that before?
That's the-
I would
where
say
I'm from,
Elio.
we don't pronounce that I. That's just Elos.
Elos? Okay. I always thought it was Elios.
I've never seen that before. Is that what is this? What is it comparable? Is it like a
That's
Red
what it-
Baron quality? Like what is this?
It's just like a
Did your
frozen
school
pizza.
Yeah, did your school pizzas look
Yeah.
like this? Just the little
Yeah.
rectangle pizzas?
No, so our school always brought in
you.
either Casey's Pizza or Pizza Hut.
Wow.
Be rich.
What?
Privilege.
What is
Privilege.
Casey's
Privilege.
Pizza?
It's a
God
K
damn,
through
that
12
explains
school,
the-
motherfucker. You don't need a lot of funding, okay?
Yeah, that explains
Well,
the orthodontist.
that's what
money
our
now.
pizzas look like right there.
Yeah.
My store.
Congratulations on all your success.
Jesus
no shit.
Christ. Okay, first of all right,
Rich
I was on
motherfucker.
the free lunch program or whatever, single mom
Oh, I'm
project.
I'm
Alright.
familiar. Yeah. You ever
Right.
ate square cheese in a box?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's just good, dude.
Dude, okay, so I get fucking harped on too because I'll sit over there. I'll get a little. I like Carl Budding fucking lunch meat. You give me that 96 fucking cent lunch meat all goddamn day, and I'll eat it.
Now,
Or
do you still eat the same way when you were poor? Because they put food in front of you and you devour every fucking thing in front of you as
you know
fast
these
as you
bitch
can.
tits? Look at
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. God, and that's. I mean,
You can't
so,
change yourself. You can't fix it.
So they
Well,
told
first
me
of all,
you
that
have
wouldn't
to,
even
right?
be a question if you were able to see you been standing up. Like you would, you'd just be like, "Well,
I'm just saying
so
though,
let me
you're-
ask you this."
yes.
Yep, never mind.
you're with
Never mind.
civilized human beings, and you look around and everyone's still eating, and all your food's gone, and you're like, ah, Jesus, I look like an animal.
I am
Yeah.
not allowed around civilized human beings.
I mean, I wasn't sure what those were, but I've heard of them.
Yeah, I've heard.
It sounds
Who are
nice.
these people that you speak of?
But like, my kids and my wife will make fun of me for
Boomers?
getting a just bag of Doritos, and I'll just get
Oh,
like
yeah.
sliced cheese, and I just rip up pieces of cheese and I just eat it with my chips, or I'll make like the homemade nachos in the microwave with shredded cheese on top. And they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm making nachos." They're like, "That's not nachos." I'm like,
So
"Fucking the cream of the crop, baby. This is fucking."
That's not.
I would rather have this than go spend $15 somewhere else for their fucking nachos. This is
Yeah.
heaven right here.
I
bro.
was-
Somebody came
I
at me
was thinking-
sideways for making nachos out of fucking nacho cheese Doritos. I was like, "You watch your fucking mouth."
So,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
sometimes I'll take saltine crackers and I'll just tear the American cheese up into squares and put it on the saltine crackers. My kids are looking at me like I'm insane.
Yeah,
Peanut
or peanut
butter as
butter.
well?
Fucking yeah.
Like, what is that? I'm like, this is dinner for me tonight. Bunch
never
of
been poor?
crackers and cheese. I'm like, you want to try it? And they're like, that's not even real cheese. I'm like, so what do you want? And they've got like these Asagio crackers and special cheeses, and I'm like, I don't know if my stomach can handle that after decades of this.
His kids are like Adam Sandler's kids and Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bach water and shit.
yeah.
So I do draw the line on the always save cheese. My grandparents used to get that, and I watched that shit not melt on a grill. Okay, I was like, "Mm-mm." And they're like, "Oh, this is just fine." And like my grandpa would put like always save everything, so it wasn't even mayonnaise; it was salad dressing. So he would everything, man. He put that shit on a hot dog. The summer sausage, like he would always get like a cracker and put mayonnaise on that, or the salad dressing on that too. I was like, what the fuck? So I don't eat as much mayo as I used to just because that shit fucked me up. I watched him put a whole hot dog down the jar one time. That shit fucked me up for a while. That was fucking gross. Still to this, every time I go shopping, I see that yellow logo, salad dressing. I'm like,
He dipped it.
ugh.
It was a dip.
No, it wasn't. It's just fucking mayonnaise.
No,
but
there's
he
a
would
lot
dip
of
it
there's a
in-
lot
No,
of mayo.
no, the hot dog.
Yeah, it was just
Oh.
straight into the jar and just. And I'm
pulling
like,
it out like a paint roller.
yeah. When you see that plop, that like almost like a daisy dollop of fucking salad dressing come off of it, and when you know how the old people they always have the fucking spit in the side of their mouth and everything, salad dressing. Jesse's like, you want one? I'm like, no, Grandpa Ed. Thank you so much. You don't eat very much. Ah, that's my appetite. That was the skinniest I was. He died, and then I gained all this weight. I felt safe again.
It's gonna be weird when your wife watches this, and next thing you know, there's gonna be that salad dressing at dinner every single one.
If it winds up like in my room, I'm honestly just gonna jump off my fucking roof. Fuck that shit.
What if she was like, "All right, put your dick in this, and I will lick that off." Are you gonna?
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah. there's some things that.
100%.
Oh yeah, you know the cure for PTSD, dick sucking. That's what. BJ's.
Wait.
Now, what if she does it and all you can imagine is your grandfather while she's doing it?
That is going to be the weirdest bust I've ever had, but I guess it's a deed that needs to be done. Pay my respects, Grandpa Ed. Thank you. It wouldn't be the only hot dog with fucking salad dressing on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! All right,
Moving on.
this is a good joke. It has something to do with Euban and his grandpa. It doesn't. Bad segue.
I'm sorry. Did you guys hear that? There was a news story just came out about that kid who was born without eyelids, and they used his foreskin to make his. He gave him eyelids.
No, Carney, that's not the type of news I read. But I trust that you will tell me about it.
It was crazy. It worked.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's the same kind of skin, and you don't really need your foreskin, but eyelids are good.
Yeah, he came out a little bit cockeyed, but besides that, like, the surgery went well.
Rhett and Link walked right into it.
They did too.
If only it changed the
That
tears.
little cockeyed.
That would be hilarious. Can you imagine when they cried? Like, why does that look milky? What's happening? Oh shit!
No.
To answer the question of what level I'm at, I would say a good 6-2. It's a good night. It's elevated pretty quickly.
Well, right at your height then. That's a good elevation to be at your height.
There we go. Just eye level, not cockeyed, but eye level.
Okay. I don't remember what this video is, but it says, "Please don't reproduce."
Show us your dick. Oh, sorry. It's that 6.2 in me. It was almost a 6.9, but you didn't show us the dick. Sorry. Go back to your segue again. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fun. I mean, you were just saying what everybody was thinking. So I don't know what this is. It's been a long time. It just says, "Please don't reproduce." So I'm gonna play it and hope for the best.
On tonight's episode of Please Don't Reproduce, we have Joe Dirt, the flying human squirrel. Fortunately for all of humanity, the squirrel's nuts seem to break his fall. Well, flip-flop wearing Evel Knievel here is attempting to almost losing his balance. It's okay. He's committed to the cause. He's going to jump over this roof. Here's the ramp and bunk. Well, if you're trying to show off some calisthenic moves, try not doing it on stairs if you don't have the skills. Luckily, his stomach breaks his fall. Gee, I wonder what would happen if I put Mentos into the soda and tried to drink it. He almost looked like he was projectile vomiting in reverse. Look at the shock on his face, as if fizz was somehow going to taste like soda. He's probably the only one surprised by this. Well, these two geniuses were trying to protest, and in an effort to do so, they decided to put their hands in wet concrete. Most people would hold a sign, but that's not going to get your point across like this will. See, anytime I see an iceberg in the water when I'm out, I always want to climb on top of it, but I never have the courage to do it. Well, fortunately for all of us, these two courageous individuals decided to risk their lives to see what would happen.
I've seen the one from the guy that's dropped down the steps before. Dude,
yeah, he had to be hammered, right? I mean, he was drunk, right?
He was at school. It was at school.
What?
Cobra Kai. Shout out Cobra Kai.
That was a high schooler that happened to.
Oh my god! It looked like
I can just imagine the sound. It's that combination of dung and that.
Fuck. I thought that was hockey night in Buffalo.
You know, the Mentos one though. My first girlfriend had a similar reaction. That was cheers to her.
Cheers to her. I don't know. Grim, I don't know if he's here, but he does 3D printing. And I found something.
Come here. Listen. No. Don't.
It's 2023, or fellas.
Can missed opportunity with the black one being smaller? That what the fuck? The black one's super bigger. The fuck? It lost me immediately. That's why I was
Pulled
like,
that thing off, and it's just a two-hander. He's like,
well, because I was like, the base is small, and I was like, this thing's about to be fucking 16 feet long. Here we go. Then I was like, boo! Immediately, nope.
Maybe they didn't have enough material to make it life size. Maybe that's like a 1/16 scale.
Still,
Yeah, we'll go with
make them single moms.
Maybe you just got the colors in reverse accidentally.
There it is, Toby. Multi-purpose.
no.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
He tried to warn you. He tried to warn every single one of you. You don't listen. That's not on us.
All that reminded me is his old dumb cups that were like that. They were flat, and then you like, and you had a cup.
Mhm.
That's what that reminded me of. You know, they would have printed me some of those. Hey, I'd love to have some of those. I don't know why, but
just so you can get it and then give it to your guest. And as they're drinking, be like, fuck you.
Great.
Yeah, you just go buy them.
What? I'm broke. I'm not buying
He's
shit.
like,
He
just go
eats
to
crackers with American Swiss.
Yeah.
American Swiss, babe.
What does that say?
That's the Toby's Army cups.
Oh, it's like, okay.
We got shot glasses made for the meetup.
Take a shot.
So we can toast Devon Tramp.
When you said cup, I was like, Jesus Christ, your hands are really that small?
Yeah, they're super tiny.
That's a 44 ounce. Hands are massive. You've been lying to us this entire time.
All right, so Grim's going to make at least 6 of those for each of us, and he's going to make some cups. All right, Grim, get going. Hopefully both your printers are going. I know you're having some issues with one of them. Hopefully you got that figured out because you got some shit to print to us.
You should also switch me. I don't know how to do it. Otherwise, I would. You know, you should switch me and Richie back so I can. Just in case we play a video, I'd hate for a fog machine to go off during our video play.
Oh, gosh,
terrible.
All right,
Hate when that happens.
Let me find a good one for you. Drunken grilled cheese. You got some time. It's not 14 seconds long. It's way longer than that. Or is it?
Did
I think
he fart?
farted, judging by the
Yeah, he
face
farted.
made afterwards.
He was like, it's just racing up behind him.
Coming out his ears.
It's like they were talking about WWE stuff. I just wanted to get into my intro music. You know, I just need the fog machine, everything. Give me some water. Be like Triple H, spit it up in the air. But was the cheese the fart? Was that the grilled cheese that was being made? Is that what it was?
I think
That
so.
sounded like IBS.
Yeah.
How many times have you been in that position, Ray?
So Saturday night, I got home and I made spaghetti at 1:00 in the morning. I even posted about it on Facebook. I woke up in the morning and I was like, what the fuck's going on in my kitchen? I'm like, holy shit. I look in the fridge. I made individual containers of spaghetti. I don't remember doing any of it. I'm looking at my Facebook feed like, oh,
Wait,
look,
like
I
you
just-
meal prep the whole week of just spaghetti?
I did. At 1:00 in the morning, shit faced, and then I got up and I'm like, "Who the fuck's cooking in my kitchen? What the fuck? Who made this mess?" But then I was happy because there was spaghetti in the fridge, and technically, I didn't have to make it. Technically,
I mean, yeah.
I wish I was that
Fucking
productive under the influence. Fuck me. I can't do shit. I'm
Have you
over
guys
here
seen
just
the ramen noodle spaghetti contraption that people are making? Maybe it's been a thing, but I just saw it for the first time on a TikTok profile for a guy that does seasonings. It rhymes with Slammo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Danos. I don't know why I would just want, but either way, Dano, I saw him, and they take like X, I don't know, 8 or 16, whatever ramen noodles, put it out there, put all these sauces, cheeses, and all that stuff, cook it for so long in there, and come out. And apparently, it's really good.
So I had this guy I used to work with that was just like, this dude ate the cheapest fucking way possible. And like one day I was like, hey man, what'd you have for dinner last night? And he's just like, dude, chicken parmesan. And I was like, oh fuck. You made chicken parmesan? No fucking way. He's like, yeah, man. So I got some chicken ramen and a little bit of ragu sauce. And I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. Really? He's like, chicken parmesan. I was like, damn it. And he's like, you know what? I tried it one time and it was cold because he said it was better to eat it cold. And I trusted him. That was the most fucking disgusting shit I've ever had in my life. No. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Was he high?
So they're all asking, Ray, was the spaghetti good?
Absolutely delicious.
Very good.
It was amazing. I just had I had one for lunch today. Great.
He's gonna have it for lunch again tomorrow too. Shit.
That's tomorrow. Shit. I don't know how long food lasts.
Thursday.
He's like, there's so many servings.
So, man, I was busy. Why did I make garlic bread?
Chef Boyardee when he's cooked out. Now, garlic bread though. Sorry, so did you guys? Is it just with a slice of bread, some butter, some garlic, salt, or whatever? Some.
Well, I do that, but I also have garlic bread in the freezer. I do like to cook. I do much better sober, but yeah, I do like to cook. And I have, for some reason, when I get drunk, I'll come home and I'll be like, fuck, I want chicken parmesan. And I'll just start making shit. And I'll be like, fuck, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm out here making chicken parmesan. Hell yeah. And I got to get up at 6.
Yep.
And I'm
like you being up at 5. You're up all morning. Right, come on. All right. This video also sent in a lot for Eubin. So much Eubin. So I'm gonna slide you over for your reaction. Ready, go.
So walk us through the plan for today.
It's a terrible plan, and the plan is, we're gonna go to Mario Land, and everyone knows there's nothing Mario likes more than eating mushrooms. No, I really won't. I'm tripping. I ate too many of him.
That sounds fun as hell.
Yes, it does. And he looked like old John at the end.
We had a couple of the people that were with us filming in Oklahoma. They all took a little mushroom trip while we were there, and I was talking to one of them. I'm not saying names because I don't know if they want their business out, but I came back like 3 hours later after filming a scene, and he was sitting on the couch. And I was like, "How you feeling, man?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm good now." And I look down, and he's got his leg. He's just kind of kicking it, rubbing his leg across the couch like this. He's just rubbing just his calf, the side of his calf. I was like, "Yeah, you're okay now?" I said, "How's that couch feeling?" She's like, "Oh, it feels great." I was like, "You're not done."
No,
he's probably going through that panic stage where you get real bad. You gotta smoke with it, because if you don't, then you get real bad anxiety in the middle of it, and you're like, especially then the visuals start kicking in, and you gotta smoke with it, man. It's the only way to do it.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. I did it one time, and
also keeps you from getting nauseous.
Yes, yeah, and so I like to put mine in a peanut butter sandwich too, but also because it just knocks 2 birds out with 1 stone. But see, I too am a chef, but I watched The Greatest Showman like one time. Whenever I was just,
oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, higher than a kite, dude, and I don't know what it was that I was feeling every fucking emotion. I'm just like, so tell me what you want. I'm just sitting there singing everything, and I'm the ringmaster and everything. My wife's like, get the fuck down. I'm on the top of the couch. I'm like, you don't want this carnival to fuck or the circus to succeed, and you're a bitch. So fuck you. And I was singing that whole thing for a while, and she's like, God, dude, who the fuck gave you mushrooms? I'm like, what
start just tripping. You think you're on stage.
Milk, lemonade, chocolate.
I'm getting ready to go be reevaluated for my VA disability for my PTSD. I'm wondering if maybe I should go high on shrooms.
Or
that's actually what they're. You know that they're finding out that psilocybin actually helps.
I could ask the drug guy that does our meetings at work, because it's honest to God, he said at our drug seminar, he goes, "All right, guys, weed stays in your system forever. You guys can't do weed." He says, "But if you're going to do a drug, do coke on a Friday night, and it'll be out of your system by Monday when they would test you." So, and this is the guy who's supposed to be telling us drugs are bad.
Yeah, and you won't pop for mushrooms all because it's considered an organic material. They can't test for it.
Psilocybin.
He also taught us how to make meth.
Your
pretty good
HR is
dude.
amazing.
I'm from Tennessee. Everybody knows how to make meth
Like,
here.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, but this was like 10, 12 years ago. This is before Breaking Bad. He was like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
I got nothing for you this year, so we're going to learn how to make meth. All right, fuck it. Let's do it.
Shit.
Next
So I
week-
did.
Oh, yeah. I taught us how to make butt hash in prison, too.
Ooh.
My brother talked about it when he was in school because he's much younger than me. He's like, oh, they taught us how to make meth in school, and I'm like, what? He said the cops came to his school and made meth. They did, or as a video, like they make meth, show how it's done, the products, all how you got to do it, and all that stuff, and literally made like 2 pounds of meth.
Huh. Now, technically,
and they're like,
if cops show you, that's job security.
right.
Right.
But the idea, I guess, was to say, look at all these bad chemicals and stuff that are going into what makes meth.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure
That was
that's what
supposed to
every
be what
kid got out of it.
deters. You know,
Meanwhile, the kids are writing down. Was that
Yeah.
3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons? I don't want to fuck this
15
up
and
when I get home.
16-year-olds, man.
Yeah.
They don't have, you know, the
Entrepreneurs now.
reasoning skills that say, you know, hey, long-term consequences and shit like that. They're just
Yeah,
like,
they're,
oh, I
they're
can
all
get
like my
fucked
wife
up.
watching a murder documentary. And,
yeah.
And they did what now?
Yeah, like, quite honestly, though, did any of us have any like thought process at 16? Come on.
No.
Nah.
Pussy,
Not
pussy.
even at 33.
Pussy and make my car go
48
fast. Those
here
were
is
the
still
two.
nothing. It's just
Yeah.
blank.
Yeah.
Speaking of shooting blanks, this has nothing to do with it, but I did ask Casey. I said, "Hey, find a video of Ray back in the day,
Yeah.
and I want to show it on
help
here on TikTok."
help
So thank you for. I'm pretty sure this is the one.
All right, day 21 of We Bowling Till Bowl 300. Today we got Franzia. All right, we're 3 in. It's actually pretty hard to quantify how much I've had so far since I'm just taking it straight off the teat, which is always fun. I feel like a young calf just nursing straight from the udder. So that's always a good time. Not the biggest wine guy. I picked the refreshing white flavor, which I thought was pretty fitting. I think I'm a refreshing white myself. As far as We Bowling goes, I can't buy a strike right now, so it's not looking great, but we'll see what happens after 7. All right, we're 7 in. I may have miscalculated the conversion rate of wine to beer. I feel like I've only had 7 glasses of wine, but I feel as if I've had 18 glasses of beer here, so it's not looking great. It's not looking great so far. I'm bowling as you would expect, but we'll see what happens after 10. All right, I'm 10 in. I grossly underestimated the power of this wine. Franzia gets a 7.2 from me. The finish at 170, not good, not great. I'm pretty confident this Franzia is making me a little bit cross-eyed, so that's not a good sign anytime you see both directions, but we'll see what happens next week.
He's just like, pretty certain it's making me cross-eyed.
You can just see his headache the entire time, like just like it's just constantly getting closer.
Well, that brings back memories. When I quit smoking, I switched from beer to boxed wine because it didn't make me want to smoke.
Oh, there you
But it definitely will fuck you up because the conversion rate is different.
The conversion.
You think you're doing good, and the next thing you know, you're waking up face down in the basement, and you're like, "Why am I down here?"
And what's that?
And just the world's biggest fucking splitting headache.
Oh yeah, the headaches are bad.
And then Uncle Randy comes out of the corner.
These hippie kids I used to hang out with back in the day, they used to always drink that shit, and then when it was empty, they used to blow it up and use it as a pillow to sleep on, that bag.
I think one time in college, these guys had a race to see who can not only drink it the fastest, but then they had a week or 14 days or something fucked up to see who could fill it up with chew spit after. And it was fucking disturbing how fast they drank it and how long it took them to fill that. God, the dedication for them. And I don't know how many cans. It was fucking gross. Yeah.
pass.
That's bad.
Hard pass. All right, let's do one more, and then we'll say our goodbyes. I looked at the clock, and it's about there. Fuck, I don't know. I want to end this with a good one. Here's a seatbelt hack. We talked about this earlier. Here we go.
Babe, what are you doing?
Making my seatbelt t-shirt.
What the hell is a seatbelt t-shirt?
Just get in the car and I'll show you.
You're a straight fool.
No, your daddy was a fool for not pulling out. I, on the other hand, am a straight genius.
Wait, what the fuck?
I never have to wear a seatbelt again for the rest of my life.
There it is.
I guess he's never going to drive a car that has a seatbelt indicator. Was
he going to get a car from the 80s? Like, they've had indicators.
All right. So what you do is you cut the buckle off and stick it in the thing, and you don't have to work.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Genius.
I still remember seeing interviews in the 80s. It was like late 80s, early 90s, where they made drinking and driving illegal.
Oh yeah, those are great videos.
The number of people that were complaining, they're like, I mean, I'm working a 12, 14-hour shift over here, and you're telling me I can't have a couple of beers with my buddies and drive home? Like,
my
have a
favorite
beer while I'm driving on my way home, and just that mentality, I was like,
my favorite part of that one though is the woman afterwards who's got the kid in the car seat in the front, and she's like, "I thought this was America."
Randy Marsh.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we'll break the streak if we don't do one video about farting. We saw a shit. So I'm going to throw a quick just 20-second video about a fart, because I don't want to ruin our streak of 155 straight episodes of showing a video of at least a fart or somebody farting on the show, that we take that said fart and turn it into a ringtone and then constantly show it. What's up, coffee fanatics? Remember that time you farted on camera and we never let you forget it? Never forget.
That's money. Come on. Finish. Oh!
she say ass butter? So it sounded like she said ass butter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classy.
And like so much love in my life, and I would take that deposit any day of the week. You know, give her my PO box.
Yeah, is her name on that video?
I'll have to look it up. I'll send it.
What's the TikTok handle on that one?
Even wants to make a deposit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a hot dog dipped in salad dressing?
Oh, shit. All right. Well, that's a wrap. That's a Tuesday. Obviously, Ray, Casey, can't thank you guys enough. If there's anything you want to, plug away or say anything, feel free. Just don't plug the buttholes while we're live.
Yeah, just come check us out, deluxeedition.show. You can find all of our shows over there at deluxeedition.show.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And if you want bootleg merchandise of our show, go to my T Public site, 10-cent Beer Night Podcast. I might even slip some of your guys' stuff in there this week. You never know.
Woo, shit.
I like it.
Check it out. Now, we can't thank you guys enough. And obviously, Toby, welcome back. Richie, Euban, can't thank you guys enough as well. That's all we got. See you.
Thank you guys.
See you next Tuesday. Oh, see what I did there? All right. That's all.